If you are like me, I made a mistake of ordering a head gasket right away without knowing that I'm going to oversize this block. But no worries, I'm gonna show you by using a 87mm. This is totally a new experience for me, and I will find out if I ever continue this project, if K is the way. Head gasket. Do you need a oversized head gasket when you have your block oversized? Regardless if it's H22, F23, K series, B series, and D series. Like I said in the beginning, I ordered my head gasket before this block is about to be sent to the machine shop. I thought I can just get away by just cleaning off the rust from it, but it turned out to be not that way. The number 3, number 4 is on the top, number 2 is in the center, those markings right there, and number 1. You probably have the same questions in your head. You know, I have this thing oversized. I wonder if 87mm will fit on this. Will I need a 87.5mm head gasket that Comet is offering? But no worries. I have used a 86mm on an oversized F23 block, which is, I got it oversized to 86.5, and I never have any problem with it. Here's the head gasket, among some other stuff. This is the standard. This was my first purchase for this motor. That was before, well, not knowing that the rust ate up the sleeve, and it was too late for me to back out. But I'm not gonna open this not until I'm ready to install this in the block. I don't want my fingerprints all over the Teflon coating. Being said that this is 87mm, the actual diameter of Honda head gasket is actually bigger than what it sounds like. The piston size is 87mm, but in reality is Honda designed the head gasket so it will accept about 2 sizes of your piston. You know, you're allowed to oversize your piston. And here is the specs. The sheets is for F22, H23, and H22, but they're all the same for Honda motors. What we're looking at is right here, the reboring limit. And if I go all the way to the right, it said 0.5 and 0.25, and the close in parenthesis is the 20,000 and 10,000. That's the service limit. Since mine is 87.5, this is what I have to go by, the 0.5. And also, aside from this, give me a moment here and let me show you a little bit of more information that I could share to you. I got this from the seller of the piston. Since I'm using Nippon Racing piston and I'm still almost like OE specs, this is just for example, setting the piston to all clearances. This is an example for a B series. He said, for instance, if you are using 81.5mm B series Nippon Racing piston, you will need to make sure that your cylinder is exactly 81.5mm to achieve proper piston to wall clearances, which is no different than what I'm building here. It just happened to be that it's 87.5, and as far as the reboring limit, the 0.5, 20,000. Now, knowing this document here, there's another story. If you are using a forged piston like CP or Wiseco, this is for something for you to think about. That's why it's best to have your block to get re-sleeve. It's because of, if you are using a forged piston, it will require you to set your clearances, the piston to wall clearances, to a much more higher than OE. Now we're talking about 3,000, 4,000 of an inch. Is it safe to say that you already passed the reboring limit of your block? So it's just something to think about. But since I'm still within OE specs, I shouldn't have any problem using this. Is it safe for me to say, knowing I have all this documentation and information on hand, and also having a previous experience on an oversized piston using OE head gasket, yes, it is safe to say that I can use a standard 87mm on this build. Now for your build, it's all up to you. It's your choice. It's your motor. It's your build. But we can't really argue on this. Keep an open mind on the exceptions. Like if you are using a forged piston. If you are going over that reboring limit of 20,000 of an inch. Now I can put this on a block so I can show you if I can feel or spot any differences. This is the head gasket that came off from this block. Everything has been flattened out, and I'm not sure if the camera can pick it up, but I don't feel anything that is sticking out. It seems like it feels that it is flush. So in my book, you don't have to get an oversized head gasket. But then again, it's all up to you. If you want to get the Comet 87.5 head gasket, by all means. It's your build, it's your motor. But for me, which is I have experienced it in the past, this will not give me any issue whatsoever. No worries on this side. Make sure you hit that like button. Alright? Bye everyone. I'll see you guys.